I can go next. You're the main character.
Am I?
I'm very honored and blessed to have joined this incredible show, this incredible cast, this incredible crew, everybody who loves the show, puts their heart and soul and passion into it.
We got to put something that I'm really proud of into the world, and that it spoke to you all as well.
It's just a kind of a mind-blowing experience to be a part of this show, albeit a small part. But Ida wouldn't exist if I didn't give birth to her.
Okay.
Please just keep being kind to each other and looking out for one another and sticking up for one another. And I guess good luck with puberty.
You might have to go to a different realm to find them, but your people are out there, your family's there, and people who understand you and will love every part of you, you'll find them.
And it's just been my honor to be your Camila, so thank you. I love you, and that's the bellas you've been fighting.
I think what made me cry is the credits. We would talk about the show and being in the booth, but this show is so much more than just us creating it. It's the spirit that went into it, the writing, the talent, the colors, the world, the representation, and then meeting the fans and finding out what it has meant to you, this story. Own your strength. Know your power. You are the future of the Isles.
But at the end of the day, I think the entire cast and crew just wanted to make something, like make an ending that was just as beautiful and incredible as the journey was to get there.
I felt really emotional about it, and endings are always really kind of bittersweet, but I love that it always ends up being about family and friendship and community. And
She finally figured out what she wanted, but she just wanted to do normal things and look great and play Grudgery with her friends, and then she got to be reunited with her friends. I mean, like, at the heart of it, she's just been so, like, lost the whole time and wanting something from Amity that Amity wasn't willing to, like, give her, and, like, wanted power, and it made her feel...
I don't know why Hunter stuff always gets dark, but I was like, even though like a lot of things were wrapped up really nicely, like I would love for him to be like, oh well, I have these like loose ends that I've got to tie up before I could fully move on and like find out who I am. And like
I think it was Bridget actually had like it didn't make it in the final cut, but it was Hunter helping Camila out at the vet, and they were like doing a checkup like on the palisman and stuff like that. It was absolutely adorable. I'm gonna spin off of it.
Yeah, like a palisman vet.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes.
Yes.
That's the show, Disney.
Like every single thing was just so beautifully thought out and beautifully acted by all of these amazing people and directed and drawn and colored. Like everything was so perfect.
Everything was like better than the last thing.
Yeah.
I can't even. Yeah, there's too many moments.
Everything that had to do with Luce and Camila and their relationship and their growth and the experiences that Luce had really touched me. When I did the audition myself, the scene changed a wee bit from what I actually did in the first episode I was in, but I cried when I auditioned because I was like, I get it. There's so many tear-jerking moments and about relationships and love and loneliness. So I don't know if I can pick one, really.
There's something really, really, I think, powerful and beautiful about that. And it's written throughout, all the seasons, like time and time again, Camila like interacts with Luce in this way where it's like, I might not know what's going on. What are you saying? There's demons? Oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
so many moments, but like she just time and time again like just chooses to like, okay, now this is happening. I'm gonna step past that and like, kid, I got you. Like, and I just think that's really sweet. That always gets me.
Yeah, so she got what she wanted, right? Like she got full power and control, and she kind of started to feel a weird sense of responsibility toward people, and she was not a good leader by any stretch of the imagination, because she was kind of leading from a place of fear because she felt like responsible for, you know, her friends being hurt. So she was just like, I just can't let that happen again. I just can't let that happen again.
There's a lot of moments between Camila and Luz where they had these really tender little moments where like maybe Luz is really struggling with something or feeling emotional, and Camila's like encouraging her. There's a lot of those kinds of moments, and those always really touch my heart.
I don't know. It was, I think we were all growing up. I mean, like, not like I was like 14, but I was, when we started, this was like 2017. That's a long time. And the pandemic happened, and that was really heavy. So I feel like, frankly, like Luz's emotional arc kind of lined up with my emotional arc. Like, I was grateful though, because sometimes it feels like a little tone deaf to me, like if you don't struggle, you know, like, and if you don't change.
Sometimes you want to do the right thing so bad, and you want to like make up like what you've done to people really bad. So when she called him family, and he could kind of like that feeling of this thing I've been searching for, like someone has validated that for me. And like it also made real all the trauma I went through to get here.
Yeah.
And like how like that results in somebody breaking down because it was just everything that he wanted and like never got, and like those two things become a reality.
Trucker hats. Trucker.
Yeah,
hats.
definitely. I think. Well, I mean, in a dream world, I would love to give Kikimora, like, people keep thinking she's adorable, like a child, and she's receiving love. But if nothing changed, you know, she'd be at the DMV.
And I think it kind of had this message about grief where sometimes it doesn't leave you, but you learn how to live with it, and you learn how to move on, and you learn how to love what's around you. And I think like Hunter I think he has this speech that he says to Bellos in Flapjack living inside of his heart, you know, so because that's kind of symbolic for how that is and how that works.
I was so happy to see Lilith in harpy form. I had no idea that was coming, but I was so happy to see it, and to see her like embrace all of her nerddom and but still hold the grudge against Flora Desplora. And I'm pretty sure she now owns a Hocus without a Pocus. Well, so
He'd
here's
be
the
gross
difference.
in real life.
Hootie would be gross, but he is he's legit a true friend. King,
Yeah.
like the bond between Lilith and King is more like, how may I serve you, Sir Titan? Please, don't kill me. And I, you know, what I love about her relationship with Hootie is that it's not a form of hero worship. You know, it's not a form of king and servant. You know what I mean?
He like snuck into her heart.
Yeah, and so he would probably smell real bad and would be very embarrassing at parties, but he'd be my guy. You know, he'd be my birdworm.
Have a good day, everyone, and don't forget to check out that Streamly link to get an autograph print and see these voice actors one more time while they sign it. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye.